What's going on, guys? I'm Esskimo, and in this video I'm going to tell you how I got 5,000 subscribers. First of all, thank you to every single subscriber that I've got so far. So as a thank you, I'm going to tell you exactly how I've done it. Now, I've seen a lot of these how to get subscriber videos on YouTube, and I feel like they're very vague and not many people give you actual practical things you can do. It's more, pseudo, whatever, right? I'm just going to teach you how I did it personally. And I'll try and make it quick, I'll try and make it simple. So here we go. The first thing that I did was targeted keywords for my niche. There's two ways you can do YouTube. You can have a controversial title and hope that you get traffic that takes off. Or you can aim for certain keywords that you know for a fact that your audience is looking for. Now, for the most part, I advertise my stuff to artists and producers, so I've managed to rank for #1 for how to promote my music, how to get people to listen to my music. I'm in the top 3 to how to get your music heard. I think it's the same deal with how to get your name out there. A whole bunch of stuff. I think there's like 20, 30 big keywords in my niche that I'm #1 for. So that's going to guarantee that I at least get views. There's people every day looking for those keywords. Now, that's all good, having those keywords and being at the top of YouTube, but you still need to have quality content, which is the next point I want to make quality content. If you can't afford to do it quality-wise and get yourself a camera like this and actually look the part, you can at least spend the time and the effort to make the content quality, so the information you're presenting. Maybe you're more of an entertainment channel, so make sure that you are funny, make sure that you are interesting. Be original. You can do the same things other people are doing. If it's a trend and there's things going on, but you also want to make it unique, you want to put your own personality. You might watch other YouTubers and feel like I should just do it like them because they got a lot of subscribers, but you've got to be you. The reason they are where they are is because they were completely themselves and completely unique, and you've got to do the same thing. So stay unique and make quality content, and you need to do that on a consistent basis. This isn't, oh, I'll upload a video because I feel like it today, go quiet for 2 months, upload another video because you feel like it today. You need to pace yourself. You don't have, like, I upload maybe 3, 4, 5 times a week on this channel. That's why I've got like over 700 videos, but that's because that's a pace that I can maintain. I can churn out the content that I'm working on at that rate. Now, you may not want to bring out videos that fast, but you need to at least be consistent. So if you can only do 1 a month, stick to that. Don't let it go to 2 months. Don't let it go to 3 months. If you can do 1 a week, do that. Just stay consistent. Whatever, just set your pace and set it at a pace that you know you can maintain. You kind of want to have it so that your audience knows what day, or at least when they can log into their YouTube and check you out and know that you've got a new video out. A lot of people will set time out of their day to make sure that they catch that. One thing that's made a huge difference for me is go into other channels and go into other media sources on YouTube where I know my audience is, and posting comments there, whether it's a funny comment, whether it's roasting someone, something, and get into the top comments. I'm top comment on a 50 Cent song. I'm one of the top comments on a bunch of DJ Vlad TVs, couple on Complex, couple on Hot 97, couple on The Breakfast Club. And now over time, when people go to those videos and they scroll through the comment section, I'm the first one they see. And to lead into my next point is get your channel branded. If you look on my channel, I've got a cartoon logo and it stands out a mile off when you see me in the comment section. When people go to my channel, they see the channel art, they see the logo, it fits together, it matches well, it looks like I'm professional. And in the early days of YouTube, you want to be replying to every single comment that people post on your videos. I understand in the long run that might not be possible as your YouTube grows and you're getting a lot more comments from a lot more people. But while you have the time and while you have the ability to reply to the comments on your videos, make sure that you do that. Another thing you're going to want to do, which you can kind of merge with the last step of replying to comments, is get people over to your social medias, or at least the social media that you spend the most time on. For me, it's Facebook. So I actively encourage, as I go along with my videos, I'll mention it in my videos, I mention it in descriptions where they can find me on social media. Now, most of my Facebook are people who have found me on YouTube and then come over to my Facebook. Now, where they feel like they know me more, where they feel like they can reach out to me any day and every day, they feel a lot more part of what I'm doing, and therefore they're going to spend more time on my videos. They're going to be far more likely to share. They're going to be far more likely to engage. Also, if you're getting people from YouTube to your Facebook and they already kind of see you as, because they've never met you in real life and it wasn't necessarily a natural way to meet someone, they just landed on your video, and it's almost like, not that you're famous, but it's like You bring them over to your Facebook, and if you're making something that makes them look up to you, then you start building this social media, which is my next tip, where on social media you need to start building your name up and start building up your authority. You want to do everything you can to let people know how serious you are about this stuff by making the moves and being consistent with your YouTube channel. Promote the right way, build relationships the right way, post interesting stuff on your social media that's to do with your videos, that's to do with your personal brand, that's to do with everything that you do. If you start building up a nice following on social media, your YouTube numbers are going to reflect that. Because if someone comes across you on Facebook and they see you getting a whole bunch of likes, you're getting a whole bunch of shares, everybody's talking about you, they're going to investigate what does this person do, and then they're going to find their way to your YouTube eventually. Something else that I do is I automate my Twitter. So everybody who follows me on Twitter, they're going to get an automatic welcome message from me. I put it in a way that kind of encourages a response from them, and when I get that response, I can have a conversation with them and let them know what I do and how they can go to my videos and they can find content there that's going to help them do what they do better. Also, when you're promoting your YouTube link, what you're going to want to do is not just give them your channel URL. What you're going to want to give them is basically, there's actually a link to your YouTube channel. Say for example, you set up an annotation on your video that says, click here to subscribe. When people click that, they land on your channel, but it's a different version of your page where there's a pop-up subscribe. So when they get to that page, there's a pop-up subscribe as opposed to just being your channel. So what you're going to want to do is when you're making that annotation, copy and paste that link that you're making the annotation with and use that link to promote to people. You're far more likely to get a subscriber if they come to the page and they're prompted to subscribe, as opposed to just landing on your page, taking a look around and not being prompted to subscribe. Which leads to my next point, where you're going to want to prompt people in your videos. I end every video by encouraging people to subscribe. A lot of people on the internet just kind of floating around and doing whatever, looking at stuff that's interesting and then leaving. Sometimes they don't even think to subscribe even though they would. So you've got to make sure that you're prompting people to subscribe wherever you can, whether that's annotations, whether that's in the description, whether it's on an ending screen, whether you're saying it yourself. Always give people that prompt to subscribe to you. Something I recommend as well is starting a blog. What you're going to be able to do with a blog is start writing content as well. So when you make a YouTube video, you can put that on your blog and then do a write-up about it and why you made it, how you made it, what your thoughts were, what the reception was from other people, and just anything along those lines. And what you're going to be able to do then is start hitting keywords on Google too. Then when Google starts registering your blogs as top results for certain keywords, people are going to click them through Google, go to your website, go to your blog, click on one of your posts where they're going to be able to watch a video, they're going to be prompted to subscribe. Another thing you'll want to do is find ways to reward people who support you. So every now and again, maybe run competitions, do shout outs, thank you videos, just anything along those lines to let your supporters know that you appreciate them. You also want to find ways where you can reward people for sharing your channel or sharing one of your videos, because of course that's going to increase the likelihood that someone is going to share your videos, and you never know who's sharing what is going to blow your channel up, so to speak, or even just get one subscriber, which is worth the time anyway. Now of course, like I said in the beginning, quality doesn't necessarily have to be up there as far as visually, you know, as long as the actual content you're making is interesting, entertaining, informative, or whatever vein you're in. But over time you are going to want to upgrade your quality in sound, in visuals, and even the content itself. Don't be afraid to start putting stuff out there because you don't have the equipment yet. I'm a big believer in showing people the progress. So just start where you are at the level you're at, so people get to see you start from the bottom and go through these transitions and get bigger and better as you go along. They're going to feel a part of your story that way. So those points were a big part of how I got to 5,000 subscribers. Everybody's journey is going to be different. Some of these things that work for me may not necessarily work for you, but I'm just sharing with you what I did. Of course, there's plenty of other different things that I did that I probably don't remember, or we don't have time for in this video, or are too complex to explain. But drop a comment below if you have any questions or you're hitting any brick walls with the stuff, and we'll see if we can break that down. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Next stop, 10,000. And one last tip, you're gonna need a slogan for your channel. Mine is, don't get mad, get motivated. Let's go.